right answer and yes for wrong answer. Are you all doctors? Are you all engineers? Am I engineer? Am I doctor? Am I professor? Am I professor? Am I good? Am I bad?
Yes.
Are you all good?
Yes.
Are you all bad?
No.
Coming together is a beginning, staying together is a process, working together is always success. Yes, gentlemen and gentlemen, it gives immense pleasure to welcome you all to share some views on how to face the future, which is focusing down to dusk, a pivotal factor. Let us go through the slides. So today's winning scenario focuses on psychological prediction rather inner traits. So let us focus how mindsets will helpful to us to face the future. The psychology of success. It depends upon two mindsets. Next slide please. Two mindsets. First one is. So one is changeable mindset. Another one is I want to be rigid. That's all. Okay. So whether all born with the smart inner qualities. Do you agree with me? Because nowadays engineering field or any professional field will be successful if inherent properties are predominant criteria. Do you agree with me whether people born with smartness? Next slide please. So Prime Minister. So Winston Churchill repeated a grade during his elementary education. He was not born with some inner quality or inherent property. And he was placed in the lowest division of the lowest class. Next slide please. Famous composer. Buddhavan's teacher called him as a hopeless composer. And you can remember Ilayaraja when he composed his first song, there was no power. Okay. Next slide please. And the famous writer, Leo Tolstoy, dropped out of the college and he was described as both unable and unwilling to learn. So role models, who are all we are considering as role models, all are dropouts from the preliminary education. Einstein, Michael Jordan's, Walt Disney. But later they proved themselves as a giant Victorian in their life. So two mindsets. This is the way my intelligence is. Always we will show this type of category. Next one is no intelligence will grow and develop. Depends upon the situation reaction. So related to your belief about ability. So first we have to think whether we can confidently achieve this. Fixed mindset won't change. Just like hierarchy, they will sit in the chair and they will wait for time scale promotions and time scale commitment. But the growth mindset, they are the real achievers. So some turning point will occur in their life, they will come up. So this is the study made. Praised for effort and praised for ability. So goals, 90% of the group created learning goals. And enjoyment continued, persistence continued, performance improved, lied about scores, one individual. Whereas praised for ability, it is showing the declining phase in course of time. So fortunately, we are having education system like this scenario. Okay, all categories to face the same caliber to achieve their talents. But Einstein says, everybody is a genius. But if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is a stupid. So each one is having individual talent and trait. Only thing where we want to show our talent. In that scenario, we have to prove ourselves, our ability, our inherent property. Right time, right choice, right attitude. So change is required at any phase. So now down to the dusk, we are requiring outcome-based education. because we are the society and the readiness to the industry expects these qualities. Most of the students take professors as the role model of their career point of view. So the same 6 viewed from both the directions. Just because you are right doesn't mean I am wrong. You just haven't seen life from my side. So for and against will be there from the students and teachers relation. So that only it is not what we teach, it is what you learn. Washington Accord, they coined the term. I won't go this thing in deep. In a nutshell, learner-centric approach to tertiary education. So to start this switch to be on, first we should be thorough. What is the difference between science, engineering and technology? There is no need to study thousands of pages to disseminate all the doctrines, corollaries and postulates. Some examples I am quoting. So we have to dwell in our life with each letter. You can see the science, S denotes DNA, C denotes magnet. So all the science and technology that should be inculcated in our mind. Then only with the practice or without practice we can stand before the student and manage the show. So it is an intellectual practical activity encompassing the systematic study of the structure through observation and experimentation. Science and nature are not the different thing. So from the nature only people are observing and experimenting and coin the doctrines and postulates. Then engineering is nothing but applications. But we are broad the category. Design, build, maintain, research and improve structures, machines, tool systems, components, materials and processes. So where it is applied, all the basic sciences and corollaries, where it is applied. The next one is technology in terms of cost perspective. So Newton's first law, all we know, the body will remain at the state of rest or in motion unless or otherwise disturbed by external forces. எந்த ஒரு பொருளும் அதே நிலையிலேயோ அல்லது இயக்க நிலையிலேயோ தொடர்ந்து இருக்கும் புறவிசை தாக்குதல் இன்றி. So what are all the applications? So before the launching takes place, it is in zero position, airspeed is zero. When engine gets fired, all fuel burns. Okay, next. The first law of motion. ஒரு பொருளின் உந்தமாறுபட்ட விதம் செயல்படுகின்ற விசைக்கு நேர் விகிதத்தில் இருப்பதோடு அவ்விசையின் திசையிலேயே அமையும். The rate of change of momentum is directly proportional to the applied force. The resultant direction will be in the same side of the direction of force applied. Best example is பஸ்ல போயிட்டு இருக்கோம், டிரைவர் பிரேக் போட்டா முன்னாடி போய் விழுந்துருவோம். So எந்த டைரக்ஷன்ல அப்ளை பண்றாங்களோ we are falling down. And whatever the corollary we are deriving, we have to justify mathematically homogeneity of the equation. From the equation we should be able to explain all the corollaries and definition. You see the equation F, less force for less mass. If it is a golf ball, we have to apply the less force. In the equation, if it is a big mass, we have to apply the less force with the less acceleration only. So from that equation itself, whomsoever may be the audience, they should be able to interpret the purpose of communicating or disseminating the doctrines. So nowadays we are experiencing, our kids are doing projects. Those who are studying second standard, third standard and all. So application oriented project definitely put or inculcate them to study the doctrines very well. Third law, all we know, for every reaction there is an equal and opposite reaction. So birds, upward thrust is more, downward thrust is minimum. A simple concept, there is no need to study thousands of concepts. Only one concept, what is it is applied in the life. So backfiring of a bullet. And fulcrum, the position of the fulcrum decides how much effort we have to apply. So that is our engineering approach, our basic science approach. So Pascal law, all the automobile brakes and all the important wherever energy is required, they are applying only Pascal law. So this we studied in 5th standard of physics. So without loss of energy, we can use that relation F2 by F1 is equal to A2 by A1. So while seeing, they will say only doctrines. The application, if you are directly focusing, they can easily catch the fundamentals. So all the auto carriages, it is applied. And when you are taking the paper and blowing the air, low pressure and high pressure we can experience. So based on Bernoulli's theorem, all the aerospace structures nowadays flying in the sky. And mathematical justification, whatever the corollaries we are studying, basic physics as well as mathematical equation has to be justified. And that has to be coined to the engineering applications and solutions. Then research. So a small aerofoil has to be designed, how it can be simulated for the aerospace structure to meet the design standard. So Coanda effect. So it is also a natural observation only. Next slide. So water is coming out from the tap. So if you are engaging our finger, the fluid will trace our finger profile. So engineeringly we are terming this as nerves, non-uniform rational B-spline curve. So based on that, wing design, aerospace design, Hoover car design, all the design being made. So Hoover car. So whenever now we are going to deep in delivering the lecture, application to fundamentals will be the right phenomena to meet the outcome based education. So microwave oven, how it is been invented? Chocobar kept in the scientist's pocket got melted throughout the month. When he is experimenting some other experiments. He belongs to naval officer. So one day he doubted that whether any ray emitted from that investigation disturbs the chocobar. Then he invented that microwave oven. Okay, 1950. Now further modifications came. So now we can come whether the study is important or multi-dimensional qualities are important. So employers expect communication with the scale of 4.69 and honesty, teamwork, interpersonal skills, strong work ethics, motivation, flexibility, adaptability, analytical skills, computer skills. Next. Organizational skills. Detail oriented. Leadership skills, self-confidence, friendly, well-mannered, polite, tactfulness. You see, 17th category is the GP. So, although we do confirm that 2000 engineering colleges are there, the students passed out each college is 75%, maybe lakhs and lakhs of people. But company expect those who are subtle having this type of unique qualities, and it is ordered as 17th position. Even though I am producing 7% in war or design of missile elements, we have to appreciate the guy who is capable to readiness to the industry, having all these type of skills. Then only the outcome based education will be fruitful, and the students also consider as a role model. Next, creativity. Next one is creativity and sense of humor. Definitely we do adopt that. Next slide. So communication, how to improve the communication. So first we have to slowly improve the communication, voice modulation, everything. So Susan sells seashells on the seashore. The words like tongue twisters we have to practice regularly. Ice cream, you scream wherever we saw the ice cream. A simple little tongue twisters we can practice. I wish to wish the wish you wish to wish, but if you wish to wish the which wishes, I won't wish the wish you wish to wish. This type of tongue twisters we can practice. We can take Tamil books also and Hindi chanting books, 10 rupees books and all available. Tat prusaya utmige vakradundaya dimige damnodandi prachodya satte vajaduvam jagadojanitrim sugasya dantrim prananti kantrim namaste gugasta buso buyo namaste dikshani dasva. Just like that our Tamil poems, our MBA professor very often spell out that poems. Pongu gananguli mandiya gandi urandu urandada குழல் மங்குளின் வண்டு கலைந்தது கண்டு மதஞ்சிலை வண்டோடின் இங்குது கண்டது கண்படு மண்படு மென்றடி திண்டாட மலர் பங்கை மங்கை வசந்த சௌந்தரி பந்து என்றாளே. So just like that. Coming together is a beginning, staying together is a progress, working together is always success. Yes, gentlemen and gentlemen, it gives me immense pleasure to share some views on Face the Future. I would like to thank the management and CPDT team and principal ma'am and our advisors sir for giving me the opportunity to deliver some views on face the future. So to improve the communication skill, we have to regularly practice the tongue twisters. Ice cream, wherever we saw ice cream. Susan sells seashells on the seashore. I wish the wish you wish to wish, I won't wish the witches wish you wish to wish. So just like that, we have to read our own epic or literature, or Sanskrit is having the full wavelength as it is research being made. Sakte vaje duam jagado janindrim subhasya dantrim prananti handrim namaste guvasta bhusho bhuya namaste grijanidatsva. So this there is no need to mind about the meaning, but how tongues been touching our both notes and antinodes, that is the important thing. So in Tamil it is known as Nanigil Paichi. So in 10th poem we used to study Pongu Kananguli Mandiya Gandi Puranda Purandada, Kulan Mangulil Vanda Kalinda and Manansili Vandoda. In Ingi the Gandil Ganbad Menbad Mented in Dada, Mala Pangaya Mange Vasanda Soundari, Pandava Indrale. So in Kambar Ramayana also, Panjiolir Vinjulir Vallava Madanga, Chenjivi Kanjam Nigar, Siradia Lagi, Anjulila Manji and Mandamana Minum, Manji and Anjamana, Vanjamagal Vanda. But tongue twister, so we can introduce ragas also, so that we can merge with the minds of the students, those who are making ourselves as a role model. Because I have already shown the previous slide, our outcome based education, putting the GPA scoring in the 17th position. Even though we are securing 10% in operation research or design of vision elements, students' expectation for readiness to the industry, all these categories: communication, honesty, integrity, teamwork skills, interpersonal skills, strong work ethics, motivational, initiative, flexibility, adaptability, analytical skill, computer skills, organizational skill, detail-oriented leadership skills, self-confidence, friendly, outgoing personality, well-mannered, polite, tactfulness, GPA, 17th position. Okay. And then creativity and sense of humor definitely we require. Due to the time management, how we have to tackle the students to prepare him to face the industrial domain. So we have to practice this muchikala. If you want to use the time management, we have to do the regular practice of all the asanas and mudras and the muchikala. So that all the communication, because those days seminars and communication, it has its own interval. In nowadays, all the leading industry, every 2 hours we have to present the seminar. In a defense and all, they used to tell this as a prep talk. They will give the title at this convention center, we have to present before the principal office. There is no need to prepare the material within the time management. So it has to be inculcated in a regular practice. So nowadays, young generations are more vibrant. We have to learn a lot of the things from the budding young childs. You see the baby, hardly 2 or 3 year old. How she present before the dice, how she is managing the gestures.
Pause பண்ணிட்டாங்க.
Gentlemen, within 1.15 minutes of stage presentation, she covered all the stage manners. And the technology, of course, we have to use all the type of technology. We should ready to face the reverse engineering, technology to fundamentals point of view. And the mathematical ability, we have to prove ourselves before the students. 42 into 48. So 2016. 24 into 26. 624. So just like that, we have to know some mathematical ability where the student can believe as a competent professional. So here you can see all the practices, how young generations are coming fast than good IQ and memory.
Standard onwards. 4 വർഷമായി ഇത് തുടരുന്നു അല്ലേ? ശരിയാണ്, നിത്യതൊഴിൽ കൊണ്ട് അഭ്യസിച്ചു. പക്ഷേ this is totally unbelievable. Anyway, let's for the big one, Ashit.
Yes, sir.
ഞാൻ പറയാൻ പോകുന്ന ഏകദേശം 25ഓളം നമ്പറുകളാണ്. ഒരുമിച്ച് കൂട്ടി വളരെ പെട്ടെന്ന് നമ്പർ പറയാം. Right?
Yes, sir.
Fine. Shall I start?
Yes, sir.
761, 498, 532, 678, 989, 323, 179, 803, 268, 832, 911, 256, 823, 346, 161, 7, 119, 299, 888, 121, 987, 789, 444, 311 and 111.
And the answer is 12,436.
Wow, it's a marvelous performance by this 25 digit.
Thank you, sir.
You made a mistake, but the boy did the correct thing. The machine did the mistake, but he did the correct thing. So he is marvelous. So Arshid, additional subtraction ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും Arshid?
Sir, sure.
Subtraction ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും?
Yes, sir.
Fine. ഏതൊക്കെ ഡിജിറ്റ് വരെ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും?
So 2 digit and 3 digit.
2 digits and 3 digits subtraction ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റും?
Yes, sir. So addition and subtraction.
Fine. തുടങ്ങാം.
Yes, sir.
666 less 456 add 987 less 192 plus 729 plus 819 add 513 less 901 add 500 add 459 less 333 add 999.
And the answer is 3,790.
Wow!
The type of fast computing ability students are nowadays coming up. Their brain is having the inherent property like that. We should have to gradually develop our skills to meet with the standards. Now, children are born with this type of digital printout qualities only. After 2000, as per American research survey, it is stated that they won't be compromised with the regular stories, with these electronic gadgets and these things only that make them soulish. So they are learning all the activity through all these means: WhatsApp, Facebook, YouTube, Padavari, Alavi, Patriyam. So they are now we should be access point to give them the maximum delivery. Whenever they are having the doubts, we have to guide them in a right channel. So in our documentation and working nature also, we have to make a role of more than 24 dimensional role. Not only counselors, class advisors, coordinators, HOD and sports, placement roles, all the roles, corridor duty, discipline duty, lot of dimensional duties are there. We have to use optimum software skills in order to avoid the repeatability and creativity. We have to adopt all these skills. And creativity, definitely we have to trigger the creativity of all the students. The logo of the Google, it is being designed 120-degree position of the number 6. And within the umbrella, how the bridge can be designed. And safety is very, very important, whatever may be the products we are delivering to the society. That's why engineers are considered as the social elements. And all the ships are sailing in the seashore, but Indian buses also capable to. So we have to take it as a positive way and we have to make some creation. You see, Indians design. They will make use of whatever availability. Research is nothing but unknown to known. So great people talk about ideas, average people talk about things, small people talk about other people. Okay. So engineers, they know how to drink the juices without spilling out the quantum of drinks. Okay. And our life should be merged with our technical and professional concepts. The 1 to 12, how it is mathematically justified, all the 1 to 12. And here I am showing some creativity in our day-to-day life. Some of the things we can inculcate our home also. If we are capable to produce at least one product from this type of design, definitely we can fetch the market. And nowadays, between students and teacher relations, it's just like this GIF image. So I told industry is expecting humiliation also. So then and there we have to take the lessons from all the humiliations and the humors also. So we have to judge them psychologically, what type of the students they are. Intelligence, just we can put, there may be direct messages and indirect messages. We can put some task. So we can display a word, we can ask them to write a sentence, and we can project a picture, ask them to write a story. From that we can communicate a moral. So in this thing, once a king repented him for his wrong judgment. Later he worried deeply and honored him by giving the gold for his wrong judgment. Moral is, tell the situation thoroughly before going to any decision making. Just like that you can display the pictures. This can be simulated as a lecture who has punished a student for his mischievousness. Later he come to realize forgiveness is the unique quality for a professor. So just like that, within 3 minutes we can make them to be motivated to create some positive attitude. This is a unique strategy. Nowadays, teamwork and organization skill, we cannot, word by word, we cannot spell out and expect from the student. We can give the individual interaction with the students and group planning and group discussion and situation reaction test. So this type of model will motivate them to be oriented to develop the coordination and the leadership skills. So for the past 10 years we had the breathing time to learn the technology. But within the sudden gap we have to match this type of technologies, future cars within 1 or 2 years. So to be a good professional engineer, always start to study late for exams because it teaches you how to manage time and tackle emergencies. Sometime it will work out. In project and research and last minute work, that will be finalized the entire scenario. And I will not say I failed 1,000 times, I will say that I discovered there are 1,000 ways that can cause failure. This strategy also will work out for some scenario. So self-confidence is the key tool for all the people's success. உன் மீது உனக்கே நம்பிக்கை இல்லை என்றால் கடவுளே நேரில் வந்தாலும் பயன் இல்லை. There may be 1,000 motivation factors, but we should have the self-confidence. தலை குனிந்து என்னை பார், தலை நிமிர்ந்து உன்னை வாழ வைக்கிறேன். So it is the regular teaching by referring the books. Short-term memory losses, but now all the access tool fulfill this gap. Practicing meditations. Even though we resemblance like a cat, we should think ourselves as a tiger when we are going to engage with all the projects. So our concentration level should be target oriented. So whatsoever we are doing, we should have to do optimum planning. Always we have to take the lesson from the babies. This baby how organizingly completes its strategy. Just see.
Una
Esteemed gentlemen and gentlemen, we should also complete all the strategies irrespective of the ambient hurdles what we are facing to achieve target-oriented life. Always we should have to practice some smart work. For men may come, men may go, the river should go forever. Thank you, gentlemen.